washing the dishes, talking, watching a video, watching a podcast, talking about podcasts. It is Lisette, and welcome to A Proverbs Home. I am so glad you can be here today. Hello to all my new subscribers, and thank you for subscribing. If you are new and you are, just coming by and trying to take a little peek to see what's going on, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And I am so glad that you're here today. Hello to all my subscribers, all my friends. I hope that you're having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about keeping our kitchen odor-free, keeping our home odor-free. That can be a problem sometimes, especially if you have little ones, if you have children that are into sports and you have like the musty socks and, the jerseys that are dirty or whatever it is, that can cause odor in the home. Now, I live in a small home. This home is small, but it is a nice home. I love it. I love being here. It's very cozy. And I like a cozy home. I like that better than having a mansion. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I don't need a big home with 20 rooms. I don't need a big home with 10 rooms. I just don't need that. As long as our home is full of coziness and love and peace, that's what matters in our home. So I was making a list, and this is my list here. And I was checking it twice. I was making a list and I was looking at my list of different things that I do already to make my home smell nice and to have it cozy. This book that you see right here, hundreds of Amish hints. I got this book at Ollie's, and I went through the book and I've sat and looked at it, and it just has great hints to keeping your home clean, fresh, and smelling good that the Amish do. Now, I already do some of those things, or I do my own little tips for my kitchen. But there's one thing that they had in here that I wanted to share with you, and I will do that in a moment. But the first thing I think it's important for any home to smell clean, kitchen, bathrooms, pick up the trash. The trash to pile up all the way to the top, and then decide, okay, the bag is full now I can throw it out, and then you can get the odor out of your house. So picking up the trash and throwing it out is important every day to make sure you empty your trash. Now, if you just put a new bag, there's only a few things in there and it doesn't smell, that's great. But if you find something spoiled in the fridge, what I like to do is take it, put it in a separate bag, tie it up really well, go outside and throw it in the trash can, because we get our trash picked up here. So I like to make sure I throw it out where it's not in the home and it's not smelling up the home. If we clean the litter box, the litter goes out in a separate bag that's doubled twice and is thrown outside of the home. It is not thrown out in the garbage in the home, because that will smell up, even if it's overnight. It will smell up the kitchen really quick. My mom taught us that we had to clean. Hi, Mom, if you're watching, I love you. That we had to clean up after ourselves. Like when we were growing up, that was something my mom had taught us. Clean up. When you do something, when you use something, clean it up. Use a cup, wash it, do that kind of stuff. But that was a good thing for me because it helped me to keep my kitchen clean. Now, there's times we keep a cup in the sink or a plate. That's not a huge deal, and I'll get it in the morning. But the majority of the time, if I have the energy to do it, and it's before we go to bed, I'll just come make sure the kitchen it's in order. And it's so good when you get up in the morning and you start a fresh start to the day. Now, the one thing that I found out from this book I'm going to share with you, it's the baking soda. I like using baking soda. I like using this in my cat's litter box. When I clean out the litter box, I always sprinkle some baking soda in there. It keeps the odor down where I have the litter box. But one thing that I saw that I thought was a pretty neat idea from this book, and I'm going to see if I know I underlined it because I thought, wow, that's a pretty neat idea. Okay, here it goes. Baking soda with some cinnamon. You open up a box of baking soda, you put some cinnamon in it, and if you want your house to have that cinnamon smell for the fall that smells really good, keep your kitchen smelling good, you could sprinkle some of this on the floor, leave it overnight, and sweep it up the next day, and it keeps your kitchen smelling like cinnamon. If you could also do this on your carpet and you vacuum it up the next day, and it keeps your carpet smelling nice. It keeps your home smelling like the fall. So I thought that was a great tip. I would have never thought to use cinnamon in baking soda and sprinkle on my carpets. Like I never ever would have thought that, to use these two products together and have my home smelling really nice. I used to put one of these in the fridge. It also keeps the odor out of the fridge. If you sprinkle a little bit of baking soda at the bottom of your trash can, that will keep also a lot of the odor to a minimum and keep use this, which this was something else that I found that I thought was very interesting. To freshen and clean dishcloths and sponges, soak in 1 quart of warm water and 4 tablespoons of baking soda. And that will help to keep your dishcloths clean. I was like, who would have ever thought? Because usually I wash them in the washer. Well, guess what? I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start leaving a big pot of warm water on my counter overnight, soaked with some water and some baking soda, and keep my dishcloths that I use throughout the day in there and let them clean. And then I'll rinse them the next day and hang them outside. Or, you know, in the winter time, I'll hang them inside on the washer or the dryer. Just hang them on there and let them get dried. And I was putting them in the washer. Now I don't have to do that anymore. I never thought of just doing that with some baking soda. And if I want to, I can add a little bit of soap in there, a little bit of Dawn or whatever I want to add. So baking soda has so many purposes, even for upset stomachs. You know, just so many things you can use baking soda for, but you can definitely use it to keep your house clean and smelling good. Now, another thing I love to do, I have a dehydrator that was a gift gifted to me. And one thing that I love to do is I love to dehydrate flowers and make potpourri. One of my favorite things to do, I would try to link the video of my potpourri flowers onto this if I find it in my playlist that I made potpourri. And I also use essential oils. Once I use my dehydrator, you can get flowers at the grocers. Go to the flower department at the grocers, see what they have that's wilted. If they have some flowers, they're selling them for 99 cents. They're just trying to get rid of them. They're dried up. Or you could ask the florist, do you have any dried up flowers that you want to throw out? Bring those flowers home, dehydrate them, or tie them upside down in a dark closet. Let them get really dry. Then make potpourri out of them. Add a little bit of essential oils and put them in your bathroom. And they smell amazing. I have been having so much fun with doing that. And I'm going to start again this fall, because this summer I took a little hiatus, busy working and doing other things. But this fall I'm going to start making that potpourri again. I gave some away to my friends and they loved it. So making your own potpourri in your home with those flowers that you get. If you have a garden, go out to your garden. You can pick flowers. You could bring those in and you can make potpourri with them. Okay, I have this pot here. And what I love to do, I love filling it with water. I especially do this in the fall. I put it on the stove. I put the dehydrated oranges in it. I love dehydrating oranges. Potpourri, dehydrating oranges, my favorite things to use the dehydrator for. And I put them in here, and I put a little bit of this orange scented peppermint essential oil, which it's almost finished. I got to get another one. And I let it sit on the stove, and the whole kitchen smells like orange peppermint. Try it. The whole kitchen smells. I have a small kitchen, so you could even smell it more. And it smells so nice when I'm cooking, and I smell those scents. Use those pots you have, those little pots like this that you have, that you use for gravy, for sauces, for anything that you use those to also make your kitchen smell really nice. And you can keep it on the stove on low flame toward the back, especially if you have children. I know everybody knows that, but you know, we always got to do those disclaimers. Especially if you have children, you just push the pot to the back and you just let it keep the home smelling so nice. You can add ginger if you want to add ginger with orange, and it's just like a potpourri scent in your home. It smells wonderful, but you're just using water, and it's all natural and you're using water. So this is a great way, using those pots to make your home smell amazing. You could use a diffuser, whatever you want to use to make your home smell really, really good. I love using the orange scented furniture polish. It makes the home smell really nice. It gives it a nice smell, just a really nice smell. It smells nice. You know, being comfortable in your home. You know, let me put some of this stuff here for a visual. Essential oils are great. They're just really great. Using these things in your home to keep your home smelling good. There we go. To keep your home smelling good is great. If I have a pot on the stove that, let's say I made macaroni and cheese, everybody's already eaten, I don't let it sit there and just crust and leave it there overnight and then try to clean, or leave it there for 2 days. That just is not good. That will not keep your home smelling good. What I do is, if there's any leftovers, I put it in a glass dish. I put warm water and soap in the pot. I let it soak and I wash it. I do all my dishes by hand. I do not have a dishwasher. I do not want a dishwasher. To me, it's more trouble to have to scrape every single plate to get all the food off, which we do that anyway. We throw the food out, you know, when we're done eating. But to have to sit there and put everything in the dishwasher, take everything out of the dishwasher. I know some people enjoy that. I've had a dishwasher in the past. I don't care for them. I think they're just too much headache for me. I enjoy more standing at the sink, washing the dishes, talking, watching a video, watching a podcast. Talking about podcast, I gotta share the Ozark family with you. Ozark Family Homestead. The Ozark Family Homestead. What a great group of people, a family. They have 7 children. They range, I think, from the ages, if I'm not mistaken, 2 to 19. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. And beautiful family. If you have not checked them out, check them out. I have been binge watching them when I'm cleaning or I'm cooking. I'll let the videos play and I'll listen. I just really love this family. They are a wonderful family. Their children are so beautiful. I mean, just a wonderful family. So check them out. If you haven't checked out the Ozark family, go on ahead and check them out. Anything else out that I wanted to talk to you about? Keeping your counters wiped down, you know, clean your furniture, vacuum your carpet, use some fresh scent vacuum stuff, carpet freshener that you use on the carpet. That helps to keep your home smelling good. This is how great ways for very cheap. A box of baking soda is 98 cents. You can get some essential oil at Walmart for like $2 something. And vinegar, you get a big bottle of vinegar, you clean with that. You have, you know, the orange scented furniture cleaner that you can clean with. These little tips help you, especially if you're young and you're just moving out on your own. And, you know, it's a great way to keep your dorm clean. It's a great way to keep your new apartment clean, your new house clean. And for all those homesteaders, homemakers, and women like me, Proverbs 31 women, these are great tips for every day. May God bless you. I'll talk to everyone later. I love you all. Kisses and hugs. And I'll see everyone soon.